There is nothing finer than Nevsky Prospect, not in Petersburg anyway. It is the making of the city. What splendor does it lack, that fairest of our city thoroughfares? I know that no one among the poor clerks that live there would exchange Nevsky Prospect for all the blessings of the world. Not only the young man of 25 summers with a fine moustache and a splendidly cut coat, but even the veteran with white hairs sprouting on his chin and a head as smooth as a silver dish is enthusiastic over Nevsky Prospect. And the ladies! Nevsky Prospect is even more attractive to the ladies. And indeed, to whom is it not attractive? As soon as you step into Nevsky Prospect, you are in an atmosphere of gaiety. Though you may have some necessary and urgent work to do, yet as soon as you are there you forget all about business. This is the one place where people put in an appearance without necessity, without being driven there by the needs and commercial interests that swallow up all Petersburg. A man met on Nevsky Prospect seems less of an egoist than on Morskaya, Gorokhovaya, Lityainaya, Meshchanskaya, and other streets, where covetousness, self-interest, and need are apparent in all those walking by or flying past in carriages and droshkis. Nevsky Prospect is the general channel of communication in Petersburg. The man who lives on the Petersburg or Viborg side, who hasn't seen his friend at Pieski or at the Moscow Gate for years, may reckon with certainty on meeting him in Nevsky Prospect. No directory list at an address inquiry office gives such accurate information as Nevsky Prospect. All-powerful Nevsky Prospect, sole place of entertainment for the poor man in Petersburg. How cleanly swept are its pavements, and my God, how many feet leave their traces on it. The clumsy, dirty boots of the discharged soldier, under whose weight the very granite seems to crack, and the miniature, ethereal little shoes of the young lady who turns her head towards the glittering shop windows as the sunflower to the sun, and the clanking sabre of the hopeful lieutenant, which marks a sharp scratch along it. All print the scars of strength or weakness on it. What rapid transformation scenes pass over it in a single day! What changes it goes through between one dawn and the next! Let us begin with earliest morning, when all Petersburg smells of hot, freshly baked bread, and is filled with old women in ragged gowns and pelisses who are making their raids on the churches and on compassionate passers-by. Then Nevsky Prospect is empty. The stout shopkeepers and their assistants are still asleep in their linen shirts, or washing their genteel cheeks and drinking their coffee. Beggars gather near the doors of the confectioners' shops, where the drowsy Ganymede who the day before flew round like a fly with chocolate crawls out with no cravat on, broom in hand, and thrusts stale pies and scraps upon them. Working people move to and fro about the streets. Sometimes peasants cross it, hurrying to their work in high boots caked with mortar, which even the Ekaterinsky Canal, famous for its cleanness, could not wash off. At this hour it is not proper for ladies to walk out, because Russian people like to explain their meaning in rude expressions such as they would not hear even in a theatre. Sometimes a drowsy government clerk trudges along with a portfolio under his arm, if the way to his department lies through Nevsky Prospect. It may be confidently stated that at this period, that is, up to 12 o'clock, Nevsky Prospect is for no man the goal, but simply the means of reaching it. It is filled with people who have their occupations, their anxieties, and their annoyances, and are thinking nothing about it. Peasants talk about 10 kopecks or 7 coppers. Old men and women wave their hands or talk to themselves, sometimes with very striking gesticulations, but no one listens to them or laughs at them, with the exception, perhaps, of street boys in homespun smocks, darting like lightning along Nevsky Prospect, with empty bottles or pairs of boots from the cobblers in their arms. At that hour you may put on what you like, and even if you wear a cap instead of a hat, or the ends of your collar stick out too far from your cravat, no one notices it. At 12 o'clock, tutors of all nationalities make a descent upon Nevsky Prospect.